Hi there, Scorpio. This is the Spirit Warrior with your weekly reading. It's a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Today we're doing predictions and energies for the month of February. Oh dear, January's almost gone. How scary is that? So the first row is the first week, and the first card is the Knight of Cups followed by the Three of Swords, and then we have the Queen of Swords. In the second week, it's the Seven of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, and the King of Wands. In the third week, we have the Judgment card, the Six of Cups, and the Ten of Cups. And in the fourth week, it's the Five of Pentacles, the Ten of Wands, and the Temperance card. Now we'll draw one more card, which is the overarching energy for the reading and the mystery card, and we'll turn that over at the end of the reading. So in the first week of February, we have the Knight of Cups, the Three of Swords, and the Queen of Swords. The Knight of Cups, of course, can be a new romance. That could be exciting in the first week, Scorpio. Of course, there are no other love cards here, so it's more likely that the Knight of Cups means it's time to follow your heart. The Three of Swords is a painful loss. It's pain, suffering, and disappointment, and sadness and hurt. And this can say that in the first week of February there may be a very traumatic experience. It could also mean that you've been carrying these three swords in your heart for some time, and now may be the time to remove them. That is, follow your heart or heal your heart with the Knight of Cups. And the Queen of Swords, she's a very forthright queen. She is very clear in what she thinks and is not scared to tell what other people want. And it can say that maybe there is a Three of Swords situation where you've had to really speak your truth and defend yourself or be very clear about what you expect in life. She can also be improving clarity. You can see the clouds are receding away, and now you're starting to see life differently. So we'll see what the clarification tells us about these cards. The Knight of Cups is clarified by the Magician. The Two of Pentacles clarifies the Three of Swords, and the Eight of Pentacles clarifies the Queen of Swords. So the Magician is the master creator. He has all the tools of the universe, and this says at this time, as you follow your heart, you can create your dreams' desires. And if you look forward, we have the Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups, and they are very positive signs for the future, aren't they? The Two of Pentacles is a card of imbalance. It can say that you're juggling too many things, or that life is really at sea, that you can see that the ships are struggling on the sea, and that's what life feels like. It feels like it's all up and down and you're bobbing in the waves and you have little control over your life. And it may say that to bring balance in your life, you need to deal with this painful situation in the Three of Swords. So if it's a current situation, that means being forthright and being very clear about what you want in life. If it's a past situation, then this is about removing the swords to bring back equilibrium in your life. And the Eight of Pentacles is a card of hard work and diligence. It says you've been applying yourself and you've created mastery, and you're creating prosperity in your life. So with the Queen of Swords, it could say that now you're starting to see your career or the way you create pentacles more clearly, because this man is out the front of the village and you can see there's a big city behind, and it can say that now maybe you can see a path towards expanding your horizons. And so this really is a time for improving your position in life. And that could be a promotion, a new job, or a new project as well. It says now you can see a clear path, particularly in the terms of work and application. In the second week, we have the Seven of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, and the King of Wands. So the Seven of Pentacles is a card of review. And that is something we certainly do in the month of January, isn't it? Although this is February, but this man is looking at what is created and he's asking questions about whether it was good enough, whether he could do better, is there a different way? And the Ten of Pentacles is a card of legacy. It says, indeed, you have been quite successful and you've managed to lay down a foundation. You have a beautiful home, family, friends, your pets, and 10 amazing pentacles. This is a card of living very well in a very secure environment. The King of Wands is a charismatic king. He is entrepreneurial, he's outgoing, and he is the one that makes things happen. He is the one that people get inspired by and follow his leadership. The Seven of Pentacles is clarified by the Nine of Wands. The Page of Wands clarifies the Ten of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune clarifies the King of Wands. So the Nine of Wands is the wounded warrior. It says that you've been in battle, that it's been a journey to get here, to create these pentacles. But it's a card of persistence. And if you have any doubt about going forward, so this man may be thinking, I don't really think this was worth it. And I'm not sure I want to go on. And the Nine of Wands is saying, you've got here, now you need to persist and keep going. The Page of Wands is an adventurous page. He is pushing the boundaries of life and he's exploring the possibilities of the universe. So this can say that now you've got a foundation in life, that you're looking for new opportunities, that you've created much in your life, but now maybe you're looking to do something that has been on your bucket list, that in the past it's been considered too risky or too difficult, or you haven't had the opportunity, and now the Page of Wands says, now is the time to have a crack at that dream that you've been harbouring for some time. And the Wheel of Fortune is the wheel of life, and the wheel of life is always turning. And certainly at this time, the wheel is turning in your favour, and that can be good luck and good fortune or amazing possibilities just flowing into your life. That is amazing news. And if you pair that with the King of Wands, it says, now is the time to take action as good fortune and momentum flows into your life. It really is time to make things happen and do the things that inspire you. In the third week, we have the Judgment card, the Six of Cups, and the Ten of Cups. So the Judgment card is a card of new beginnings. It is the end of a cycle, and it says that now is the time to rise up from the ashes of your old life. So this may be the ashes of the Three of Swords. There's been a lot of pain and disappointment, and now you're ready to leave it behind. The Six of Cups is a card of nostalgia. It can mean that things from the past or thoughts from the past are flowing back into your life. And if you pair this with the Judgment card, it's really saying that it's time to look beyond the past and look towards the future. Because you can see here that the buildings are quite dishevelled, and it says that the thoughts of the past don't really match the reality, that it wasn't as rosy as it may feel now, because time kind of blunts the edges of the difficult things of the past. And so this really says that now is the time to embrace the future and leave the past behind as you rise up. And this will bring love, joy, and happiness. This is the Happy Ever After card. It is a card of home and good fortune. So it can relate to real estate. It can relate to that you manage to purchase a home and you are creating a new life and a new foundation. And this brings much joy and happiness into your life. The Judgment card is clarified by the Six of Cups. The Three of Swords clarifies the Six of Cups, and the Hierophant clarifies the Ten of Cups. Now this clears things up much more, doesn't it? It looked a bit weird there for a bit, but now we can see that indeed it's time to move away from the past and rise up from the Six of Cups and embrace new beginnings. Because the Six of Cups, despite the looks, and if you look here, the cups are full of flowers, and that's really people disguising or tarting up really the pain and suffering that was there. And the Six of Swords says this was a difficult time. Sorry, the Three of Swords says this was a difficult time. That indeed there was much pain and suffering. And indeed you should leave it behind. And the Hierophant can be a card of marriage. There are no love cards here, or there is Knight of Cups, but it's not a strong energy. He is also guidance available from the universe, but he is also blessings. And you can see the Pope is blessing these men who are becoming priests. And this says that as you leave the past behind with its pain and suffering, that your life will be filled with blessings and love, joy, and happiness. And that is a really positive message, isn't it, Scorpio? In the last week, we have the Five of Pentacles, the Ten of Wands, and the Temperance card. So the Five of Pentacles is a card of feeling down and out, stuck out in the snow, and life is really unpleasant, and you wonder if things will ever get any better. And the Ten of Wands is a card of burden and struggle. But the good news is he's nearly at the farmhouse, and this means this period of burden and struggle is over. And the Temperance card is a card of rebalancing, healing, and alchemy. And this really says that there's been a difficult time where it's been struggle and burden and feelings of lack and poverty. But now you have the alchemy of the Temperance card to turn life from one thing into another. Turn it from lack and pain and suffering and burden into prosperity and abundance and joy and happiness. And that is a beautiful sign, isn't it? The Five of Pentacles is clarified by the Nine of Swords. The Chariot card clarifies the Nine of Wands. And the Knight of Pentacles clarifies the Temperance card. So the universe is starting to get very clear here now, isn't it? It's saying that in this fourth week, the Five of Pentacles feels like a recurring nightmare. It says you've been stuck here for some time and it's been really difficult. And that's kind of confirmed by the Nine of Wands and the Three of Swords over here, isn't it? It's saying life has been tough, but you've persisted. And it's really saying now is the time to leave the nightmare behind, because the Chariot card is an amazing card of movement. It's about moving from the old life on the other side of the river towards a new life and getting in the chariot and driving it towards the victory and success that you deserve. And this says that as you put down the wands of burden, victory and success will be yours. And this really is about taking control of your life and moving away from the past and the pain and sorrow. And the Knight of Pentacles is a card of planting seeds. He's standing here on his trusty steed overlooking the field, deciding what seed to plant and where to plant it. And this really says that as you alchemize your life, now is the time to plant new seeds towards increasing your legacy or building something new in your life. This is about renewal, isn't it? This is about moving away from the pain and suffering. And you can do that. You can build a legacy by planting seeds. The mystery card is the Two of Cups. So there could be love, Scorpio. We have the Knight of Cups. We have the Hierophant, which is a card of marriage, which can say that this relationship could end in marriage. That would be amazing. So the Two of Cups, being the overarching energy of the reading, can say that this is a month of creating partnerships and building something new. So it could mean that the Three of Swords was the end of a relationship, and that kind of is confirmed with the Three of Swords clarifying the Six of Cups, and the Six of Cups clarifying the Judgment card. Can say that the relationship was of the past, and now with the Six of Cups clarifying the Judgment card, it's time to rise up from a new relationship. So indeed, as far as the relationships, this could be a renewal. We'll see what the clarification says here. Of course, if you're not looking for love, this can be a new partnership or an intensifying of your own relationship. Or if you're single, it can mean an improving relationship with yourself. So more self-love and more self-worth. And the clarifying card is the Six of Wands, which is a card of victory and success, which means there are now two cards of victory and success. So this man is trotting into the village after a victory in life, and it can say that the spotlight is coming on you, can't it? This can be about being the centre of attention. So with the Six of Wands clarifying the Two of Cups, it can say that the relationship that you've been fighting for or you've been dreaming of now flows your way, and it feels like a major victory because this is the person who really makes your heart sing. And this man is trotting into the city square, and so all the eyes of the town are upon him. And it could say that this relationship could be a very public relationship. It could be on social media. You could be the centre of attention in the news or on the internet. It could be that you are the centre of attention of all the people around you. But it does say that this relationship could be an amazing experience because it does bring attention, and it will be a relationship of victory and success. We don't normally kind of say relationships are a victory, but it may say that you've managed to traverse this quite traumatic path in the month of February, and to get to the point of a relationship could indeed be a victory over pain, suffering, and difficulty. How's that for a reading, Scorpio? Give me a comment, a share, and a like. They really help the algorithm, and I'm deeply appreciative. I send you much love, joy, peace, and happiness. And this is the Spirit Warrior signing out. Ciao.